All right, everybody, welcome to the Packer Franchise Podcast. Today's not really going to be a podcast topic. It's a thing I like to call unpopular opinions. Last night on my Packer page, I posted, an unpopular opinion, question, give me your unpopular opinions. And for this, little segment today, little video, I'm just going to go over a few and discuss my opinion on their unpopular opinion. So this was last night. So let's see what everyone got. I got a lot. So we'll start with this one. You know who you are if you sent it. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want people getting upset over their opinion. But here's the first one. This person says Jamal Williams suck. First off, I won't really call it an unpopular opinion because I know many people have been saying Jamal Williams has not. Well, I won't say he sucked. I'm just saying people have been saying that he's been underperforming and all that. In my opinion, I don't think he doesn't suck. In my opinion, I think Jamal Williams can be really good, especially on screenplays, and he's definitely a great block for blocking too. But Aaron Jones is obviously the number one starting running back. Here's another one. Jamon Moore has high second-year jump. Unpopular opinion. It depends, honestly. It depends how the receiving core does, and with MVS, St. Brown, Devontae Adams, Allison all starting above him, it's gonna be really hard for him to get playing time. But it could. But it is an unpopular opinion, so we'll see where it goes. Another unpopular opinion: Green Bay Packers to potentially have a best top 5 defense in the league. It can be possible, especially with the signs we got. People fail to realize that the Green Bay Packers have actually got a great defense last season. It's just the offense have been slacking, especially after the Niners game. They've been kind of slacking a bit. So I really don't want to blame the defense on anything. Here's an unpopular opinion. Aaron Jones can't handle a workhorse load, but this person says not my personal opinion. It's 50-50 on this one. I can see where he's going. Because if you watch the Minnesota Vikings game and the Chicago Bears game earlier last season, Aaron Jones have been pretty much stuffed. He hasn't got a breakaway yet. And I got I was telling, some of my buddies, I'm like, why do we keep running the ball? Listen, I know Aaron Jones can be great. He's an amazing athlete. He's talented. But why do we keep running the ball with Aaron Jones? If he's getting stuffed, it's not working out. So switch over to passing for at least a couple plays, and then go back to running game. See how that goes. But it all makes sense if you're playing though. If you're playing the Bears, which they're gonna have the number one defense probably next year, you shouldn't let Aaron Jones get the ball way too much. Now, if he's on fire, if you're doing really well, keep feeding him. But if he keeps getting stuffed or keeps getting tackled for a loss of 2 yards or something like that, then I wouldn't keep, feeding the ball. It's not working out. Another unpopular opinion: we draft a quarterback this year. I don't think this year, but maybe 2 years from now we will. Because Rodgers will be 37 by the time of by the 2020 draft, or no, 2021 draft comes. So yeah, we should probably draft the quarterback that year after that. We don't need to draft a wide receiver high. LaFleur system use less wide receivers, more tight ends, running backs. I think we should still honestly draft the wide receiver kind of high though. I mean, I talked about it in my other podcast about it, but I feel like we need another playmaker. I'm not taking anything away from Jerome Wallace and all those guys, but I just feel like if we get like DK Metcalf or some other very talented receiver, we can do very well. Unpopular opinion: this team has been a failure for the better part of of a decade. If you're looking, see, well, here's the thing: the term, what kind of failure do you mean? Like, if it's not reaching a Super Bowl enough, then yes. But like, you know how some fan base will go, like if a Cleveland fan became a Packers fan over this past decade, I think Cleveland fans would take what Green Bay did. It like now, if, as a Packer fan looking at Green Bay's expectations, yes, it's kind of been a little bit of both and both. Yeah, we had great seasons like 2011 and 2014 and 2016, but back to the thing, the failure part. We either blew the lead in the championship game, we either kind of stunk on offense in that 2011-2012 Giants game, and our defense stunk in the 2016 NFC Championship game. So, but I will say this team should have won more reigns, at least one more reign. I'm not going to say we should have won reign every year, but we should at least won one more reign. Because that 2014 Green Bay team, and I'm going to say right now, I think, honestly, they would have beaten the Patriots. Aaron Rodgers would have been healthy by the time because, it's 2 weeks till Super Bowl. I think Green Bay would have beaten New England Patriots Super Bowl 49 if Green Bay didn't choke that game. But yeah, that's his unpopular opinion. The team has been a failure for a better part of a decade. I'm going to say 50-50 because I can see where he comes from. Like, there were some playoff games I think we could have did well, and also 2018. I'm going to scratch out like 2013, 2017 years because we didn't really have Aaron Rodgers, and I know that's an excuse. We can't use excuses, but it's pretty hard to win games without your star player. Jamal Williams is going to have a bigger year than Aaron Jones. That's another unpopular opinion. I doubt it. I think Aaron Jones is going to have a way better season than Jamal Williams. But, it's unpopular opinions for a reason. Another unpopular opinion. Even if we have a top 10 defense, we still aren't going to be good enough to make the playoffs. So yeah, I can't really say anything much right now. We're about to be in April, and it's hard to tell who's going to be. Obviously, it's hard to tell who's going to be the elite teams and who's going to be the teams that are not going to make the playoffs. If Green Bay goes 3-1 in September, okay, but once you reach that late October, mid-November, that's when you find out who's really going to make the playoffs and who's really not going to make the playoffs. And after we lost to the Rams and Patriots last season, I thought we weren't going to make the playoffs. And, with the loss to the Vikings and the Seahawks and the Cardinals later on, that put an end to the playoff discussion. But I want... back to his, unpopular opinion, to have a top 10 defense, we still aren't going to be good enough to make playoffs. If it's going to be a repeat of last season where the defense has to try everything they can to help the offense out, then I would probably have to lean towards this agreement. But if the offense can get a new rhythm and can get, score more points, obviously that's key, score more points against the opponent, but if they can get, a better scheme and actually go for it, that's something Mike McCarthy kind of lacked in the past couple seasons, not going for it and not being aggressive. If Matt LaFleur becomes aggressive, I think Green Bay will make the playoffs. It all depends what type of offense you're going to see. So, 50-50. Unpopular opinion, the Packers have the best roster on paper right now. I mean, defense-wise, if you look at defense, like, first off, let me just say this real quick. I think it's funny how, like, every other team fan base, besides Green Bay, they don't acknowledge how great, like, Mike Daniels or Kenny Clark is. Like, I think on defense, on paper, for defense, I think they can be the best defense in the league. Or at least, like the earlier unpopular opinion says, top 5. With Adrian Amos, that's some safety help. Now, our weakness is still cornerback. I mean, we have Jair Alexander, but, hopefully Josh Jackson can step up a bit. But we got edge rushers and Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith. And we got Mike Daniels and Kenny Clark. And I hope Muhammad Wilkerson gets back so we can have a great front line. Defense-wise, I think best on paper, best roster on paper. But offense-wise, I can't look at it as a Packer fan when discussing like unpopular opinions like this. I can't be biased. I'm just gonna be real right here. When you talk about offense, though, I don't think we have the best roster on paper. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, Jimmy Graham, yeah, they're nice. Same with David Bakhtiar. But if you're going to be an NFL analyst or an NFL expert, you look at that roster and you think, man, maybe a B minus. B minus B. I think Cleveland, honestly, can have the best. I think Cleveland's the best roster on paper right now. With Baker Mayfield and Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, and Kareem Hunt, along with, Olivier Vernon, Myles Garrett. They're looking to sign maybe Eric Berry or something like that. I mean, they have the best roster on paper, in my opinion, Cleveland. But, yeah, Green Bay. Green Bay defense, they have a really good defense on paper, like roster on paper, but offensive roster. So overall, it's good, but it's not the best. Unpopular opinion, Cobb should have signed for less than we low-key needed Clay. I'm not going to get into Cobb, honestly, because I don't know. I don't think we even made him an offer. Or, I mean, his offer was, what, a 1 year, $5 million deal? So I don't know how he can go any less than that. When I said before, Brian Gutekunst, I think, failed at this part. We needed a second, like veteran receiver like Cobb. Like you can probably say Jerome Allison's a veteran receiver, but I think we should at least sign a veteran receiver. But when we let go of Cobb, I think that hurt him more than we lost Clay. I don't think we need Clay, honestly. It could have probably brought veteran leadership to the team, but Clay's been declining, and especially last season where Green Bay Packers defense has been really good, even with Clay. And Clay hasn't been productive a lot this past couple seasons. So we'll see. But I don't think we low-key needed Clay. And I think Gutekunst should have talked to Cobb more about money. This is going to be a long episode, by the way. I hope you guys enjoy, the episodes too. And before I continue with the unpopular opinion, I thought about making another channel. I'm not going to say anything yet, because I don't know what. Maybe like a gaming channel or something. There's something to do. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But anyways, we're back to the unpopular opinion. This one, I said I was going to stop debating about this, but this is actually kind of facts. Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, but Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback. And before I get into this, I've said it many times, I hate debating about this. I hate debating about who's better. You're not getting you're not going to get the one side to agree with you. You're not going to get the other side to disagree with you. Tom Brady, as much as everyone hates him, you got to respect the fact that this guy, every year, is helping his team reach at least an AFC Championship game. Winning 6 titles is crazy, and I know his division has been kind of crap. Like, the last time his division was really good was 2015, when the Jets, were decent with Fitzpatrick, but... And someone asked me earlier to do my top 5 greatest of all-time quarterbacks in order. I'm not going to do that because I know the backlash of this video if I say it. But I will say Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback than Brady. I think Aaron Rodgers is more talented than Tom Brady. But when it comes to accomplishments and all that stuff, Tom Brady will always be the greatest quarterback of all time. But Aaron Rodgers is obviously the better quarterback. And obviously, I think it's ridiculous how people, both Patriot fans and Packer fans, always claw each other's throat when it comes to discussion. It's like, who cares? Just appreciate both quarterbacks. Even when a Saints fan get involved with Drew Brees, appreciate 3 quarterbacks because they're not going to be here much longer. And instead of arguing, you should at least appreciate what they've done for the NFL and their communities. But all right. Healthy Davante Adams and Jerome Allison is a dangerous duo. And Jones and Williams is a great running back duo, maybe even top 10. Now, last year, back in 2017, when Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram were getting hyped as the best duo, the running back duo, and I posted a picture of Jamal and Aaron Jones, and I said, this duo is very underrated. I think they can be a really good duo. They could be a top 10 duo, in my opinion. I think Jamal Williams with the blocking and screen pass he's been doing, and Aaron Jones' ability to go through holes quickly and, get that burst of speed, it'll be great. And healthy Davante Adams and Jerome Allison, it can be a really good duo. And I'm saying the problem is we haven't seen much of it yet because Geronimo has, unfortunately been injured. And we'll see a really big jump since Cobb's out. So I believe Geronimo's going to be the number 2 receiver. So, but like I said, we'll see what happens. But yeah, they could be a real good duo. Same with Jones and Williams. Unpopular opinions. And I know there's going to be some people on this video commenting too, like, well, that's a popular opinion. I'm just doing, unpopular opinions, and I'm just reading the opinions of everyone else, so it is what it is. So, Adrian Amos is not the answer. We still need to address another safety soon in the draft. I agree we need to address another safety, but if we can get Campbell back for a cheap contract, I think the safety position is done. Campbell can play great. I liked Campbell. I liked the way he played, this past season. And I think with the addition of Amos, it'll be pretty good. But, we'll see. We do need another safety, in my opinion, though. Aaron Rodgers should be traded ever since the collarbone injury. He can't throw anymore. Well, some people will say the collarbone injury could have been a factor for his throwing. Some people are going to say the knee injury has been a factor for his throwing. In my opinion, there were some throws that he could have made. The Bears game twice with MVS. The screen pass to Aaron Jones. And, many, many more. But I would not say he should be traded. I think that would be dumb for the Packers organization to do. He's got a new coach. He's got, well, defensive weapon, but he's still got Devontae Adams, so we'll see what happens. All right. Some of these are pretty much the same, but like wide receiver, like we should have gotten another wide receiver, which I did say I think we should have. We will never reach a Super Bowl again with Rodgers. It all depends on the defense and how and also it depends on how the NFC North plays out this, upcoming years. If the NFC North isn't like as dominant, like with Chicago and Minnesota up there, then Green Bay could easily make the playoffs. And now what does that have to deal with the Super Bowl? They'll get an easy home game, and they'll probably have to face a team that, because the NFC every year is always like random. The 2 seed in the NFC is usually an overrated team. I think, honestly, if not next year, I think the year after next year, we have the best shot at winning Super Bowl, in my opinion. First year coaches don't normally do really well, in my opinion. They do really well, but not well enough to win a Super Bowl. So that's why I said next year. So, and that kind of brings up the next one. In reality, we are still a year or two away from 1-0. I say 2 years, honestly. I think next year will be really good, but not Super Bowl good enough. But we'll win it all next year. Matt LaFleur will be a terrible coach. Not really. I don't think he will be. Here's one. It was not Mike McCarthy's fault that we played terrible last season, and we didn't need to fire him. Now, in my opinion, I feel like, yes, I feel like Mike McCarthy was part of the blame, but I also felt like Aaron Rodgers and the offense was part of the blame. Mike McCarthy just calls some of the dumbest plays in recent history. Whether it's the 4th and 2 to punt, or if it's running the ball on 3rd down 13 against Arizona, and our defense was not good. I mean, I will agree with you though. I don't think we should have fired him because we were basically eliminated from the playoffs at that point after Arizona, so we could have just kept him and let him, do that. Let him coach out. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much addressed all the unpopular opinions. There was one I posted on my Instagram page. Yeah, we'll get over that real quick. The unpopular opinion was, let me pull up real quick. We paid her a lot of money and aren't getting much help. Here's the thing: people don't understand, and I love when people just see the contract numbers, but they don't understand the contract details. Aaron Rodgers' contract saved up a good bit of money in cap space, and also the fact that if we didn't sign that contract, we probably wouldn't have gotten the players we got. Now, there's been people saying like he should have taken a pay cut, and other people are saying like no, he deserves a lot of money, or other people saying like no, he should have taken a pay cut. In my personal opinion, I feel like with the money Aaron's got, and that's why the Patriots have been so good. They've always taken pay cuts. I feel like Aaron should have probably taken or at least in the future, 1 year, he should at least take a pay cut for one of those years on his contract. Because now we're in $5 million in cap space, so I feel like if they want to win a Super Bowl, Aaron should sacrifice a little bit of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, he deserves every penny, but like, it's a team sport. You gotta sacrifice a little to get a lot. So, but that's Unpopular Opinions, Green Bay Packers edition. Just something fun. I mean, I know it's not really a podcast, just something fun to do. I kind of want to start doing some other fun stuff. I mean, I know the importance of this channel is to give you Packers news and Packer podcast, but I thought I'd do some fun activities like doing this, or maybe like react to Packer videos or whatever. But yeah, so just let me know what you guys think. I got another channel coming. Just some on the side of the Packer podcast in case like the news has been kind of dry. But don't worry, once we get into like July and August, I'll post more because obviously the season's gonna be around the corner. And yeah, pretty much it. Please subscribe. I mean, I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving to not only this channel but also my Instagram page at Packer.franchise. And it's just pretty amazing for you guys to just take time out of your day and just listen to me. I really, like I said, I really thought people weren't going to listen much to me, but here we are. So, alright guys, I'll let you guys go. This is, another episode of the Packer Franchise Podcast, Unpopular Opinions, Green Bay Packers edition. And yeah, so, alright guys, I'll let you go. You guys have a good night. See ya.